Hello and welcome to Sobrix. I'm Adam and this is Sobrix. This is my channel for reviewing Lego sets and building them and other Lego related stuff. So in this video I'm going to be taking another look at a different Speed Champions set. I'm very excited to get through all of my Lego Speed Champions because they are incredible. But in this video I'm going to be reviewing and talking about and looking at the Lego Speed Champions 007 Aston Martin DB5. This is set number 76911. It has 298 pieces, and I paid $20 for this set. If you have seen my other or any of my other Speed Champions videos, I recently did one for the Fast and Furious Dodge Charger that a character from that series drives, and I purchased that Dodge Charger and this Aston Martin Speed Champions set at the same time. So these both were the first two Speed Champions cars that I ever built. And as I explained in that video, part of the reason why is because I wasn't really into cars, but I am into movies. And I liked these IP-based things. I thought they were good value because they had licensing fees to get Fast and Furious, to get 007 or James Bond, and maybe the car manufacturers like Aston Martin or Dodge, Ram, or whatever else. And this was $20 for almost 300 pieces, and so I thought they were good value. I thought they looked kind of neat, and they were movie related, so I picked them up, and I fell in love with the Speed Champions line, and now I cannot get enough of them. So like the Dodge Charger, I don't know if I can be entirely without bias here, because this holds a special place in my heart as well, like the Dodge Charger, because they got me into this space. So the first thing we can take a look at here is the minifigure. Now, this is kind of interesting because this was a 007 vehicle, and because of that, I'm assuming that this minifigure is 007, is James Bond, but I'm not sure if it really is. So we'll take a closer look at this here. As we can see, we have a person with a tuxedo or a suit. We have a little pocket square, which I think is a nice detail, bow tie. The torso print is fine. There is just a small little bit of printing on the midsection there, which is a nice detail. And like that, there is a little bit of printing on the legs. You can just barely see the kind of lines of the suit coat that hang down slightly below the waist. So it's nice that there's that printing. I think this could have used maybe a little more specific minifigure face, minifigure head. If we turn to the back, we can see the back printing there. Pretty normal looking for a sport coat or a tuxedo. I just can't tell which James Bond actor this is supposed to be, if it's supposed to be one. It doesn't really scream Daniel Craig to me, or any of the other ones necessarily. So it's kind of an amalgamation, perhaps, of James Bond, and I think it's supposed to represent that. I maybe would have liked it to be a little more specific. And like other Speed Champions, this minifigure does come with a comically large wrench piece. So with the minifigure out of the way here, we can take a look at this Aston Martin DB5, and I'll kind of just go over the whole car and then get into some specifics. So right off the bat, one of the things I noticed here is all of the silver, the metallic kind of drum lacquered, I think, silver that looks really, really cool. They're awesome accents on here. Even in this is a print here. Even in there, there's some silver. So these rims or these like hubcaps, I've only ever seen them on this Speed Champions. Those look terrific. I wish I would have gotten some extra ones of those. And they look really, really great. They shine beautifully. All around the bumper here at the back and at the front, we have this accent of this metallic silver, and same around here, which really, really shines and looks really terrific. Besides that, we have these nice pieces on the back, which I'm not sure what kind of car what part of the car that's supposed to be, but they use these kind of like cattle horn type pieces for that piece, and those are kind of a silver as well. And overall, the shaping of this is pretty nice. I think the slope here is really, really good, and having this sort of slope down but still be up here on the hood looks terrific. The grill looks great. And we turn to the back here, and even the slope on the trunk, this is like a windscreen element that is printed, and that looks really, really good, and I'm glad it attaches to the rest of the roof here and the side windows, so that looks great. The trunk curves around here really nicely. The curves around the edges are really nice as well. And so I think the shaping of this is really, really good. As far as like any advanced building techniques, this does use just the kind of traditional 8-wide now Speed Champion chassis here. There is some interesting connections, if you can see in there, using the bar elements into hollow studs, which I always appreciate, like new ways to connect stuff. And other than that, a lot of this is pretty, like on the side especially, pretty standard building, either studs on the side or studs on the top building there. If we look around the back, I often find under the front bumper and the back bumper, there are some interesting details. So we have a little clip piece here, which could serve some function within universe for James Bond, or for a 00, or for a spy with, what is it, MI6, and we can see kind of how stuff's connected there. Same with the back, using these sloped elements to get that piece right there, but also like fill in some space, I think looks really, really nice, and kind of is like a neat use of parts. The exhaust is really cool, how it uses like a clip and then one of these like hose handle gun type pieces connected to like what I would call a binoculars type piece, and that looks awesome. And it just from the back, if you're just looking at it, this just peeks out enough to really show you like, oh yeah, there is like a double exhaust down there, there is some exhaust or something else going on underneath. And it's subtle details like that are minor. It's only a couple pieces in here, but it adds a lot of life to these sets. So I think that's fantastic. Like any Speed Champion, there are some stickers on here. So on the side, on the like door here in the front, on the side, this is a sticker. This is a sticker here with the, kind of suggestion of a door handle, and a sticker down here saying has the DB5 there, which indicates what kind of Aston Martin this is. Same thing on the other side. We have the door handle sticker, this sticker with maybe like a vent or something, other detailing right there, and a sticker with the DB5. If we go towards the back on the trunk, we have the Aston Martin logo in the middle there. That is a sticker, and another DB5 sticker down here. And then the license plate is also a sticker, but more on that later. These lights on the back are terrific, and those are printed, which is really, really nice. And I wish I would have gotten some extra of those, or at least one extra of those, because those fit this car great. And it's always nice to see more printed elements that maybe would have been stickers in another set. If we look towards the front, these headlight pieces are also printed, which is very cool. This Aston Martin logo on the hood is a sticker. If we look just beneath those lights, these 1x1 tiles are also printed on the side, and you do get an extra one of those, which is really nice. And then the front grille is also printed, so actually kind of a lot of prints in here. So this grill is two pieces. There's like a 1x6 brick, I think, and then a 1x4 plate there on top of it, where they printed on the side to get that grill, and then again another sticker for the license plate there. So actually a lot more prints than many other Speed Champion sets come with. If we look towards the inside here, we can see some other detail on the dash. There is one more sticker there. We use a microphone minifigure microphone piece for the stick shift steering wheel element. The steering wheel is on the right because this car would be in London most likely, although double O's kind of are globe trotters. But for this one, the driver is on the right side rather than the left. Good attention to detail. Other than that, it's pretty basic in there, but quite a lot of room. And, you know, room even in the back there that the comically large wrench may fit in there, and double O themselves can get right into there. Now the roof is very similar to the Dodge Charger roof here, except for, because this is all one piece, it studs together here a little more, so it doesn't fall off nearly as easily as the Dodge Charger roof does, which is really, really nice. I think that's great. I love the silver accent around the back window there. That looks terrific. And all in all, this is a really, really nice model. I love all the detail. I love all the prints. I wish maybe the minifigure was a little better, but it's still not too bad. And this just looks really great. And I might like this one more than the Fast and Furious Speed Champion set. It just feels a little more detailed, a little more, you know, that one had a really interesting build on the back. This one doesn't have, you know, maybe as interesting stuff for building techniques, but I still really, really liked it. And I think this one, not only do I probably like James Bond movies more than Fast and the Furious movies, this one, just the accents and the prints really add a lot for me that the Dodge Charger did not have. And personally, I'd rather probably drive an Aston Martin than a Dodge Charger. If we take a look at the extra pieces here, I'm going to kind of do this in two separate go-arounds here, because there is something kind of unique about this that I thought was really, really cool. So if we take a look at these extra pieces here, you can see this plate, this 1x1 plate, has that printing on the side, which is a really nice inclusion. A couple other the silver elements there, another one of those cattle horns in silver, and then kind of your standard small light pieces that a sorting robot at Lego would add extras of, which is cool. But you also get several of these extra 1x3s in the lacquered silver or metallic silver. So I think I have, we got 7 of them here. I'm not sure how many the set comes with total. I think like 13 or something. So I may have an extra one in here. I'm not positive, because I know there's a 1x3 used at least on the back, at least on the front, and for both license plates are 1 by 3s. So I think you get 13. So that would be 4 plus 7 is 13. And these are used for extra license plates. So I did not put the stickers on all of these, but this set comes with a ton of extra license plates. So we can see the one I have on there, and it's the same on the back. But if you like, and forgive me, I don't know if these are from different movies, if they're different references to Lego designers or whoever designed this set or other stuff. I don't know what all these are from, but the fact that they're included is really, really neat. And that they included those with all of these. So if you were to choose to do so, you could put all these stickers on, apply them, and easily swap them out whenever you like to display whatever license plate you wish on this Aston Martin. And that is really, really cool to have included in there. And I can always use more silver pieces like these because I think they are such a nice accent and add such it's such a great piece to have with Lego sets. So very, very happy with this set. Like I said, I can't be without bias because this was another very early one for me. This one in the Fast and Furious Charger that really pulled me into Speed Champions, and I never looked back. I really love them. I kind of have conflicting feelings. On one level, I want Lego Speed Champions to make more like IP-based or licensed vehicles. I think that would be really, really cool to keep getting the standard Speed Champions size, the 8 wide, the wheels, and everything like that with Speed Champions level of detail and techniques and everything, but get other just intellectual property, other licensed property vehicles. So I'm really hoping they do more of those. And I specifically mean like movies and stuff like that, because obviously, you know, a car manufacturer has their own intellectual property too for all of their designs. And so Lego does probably license out to get Aston Martins or to get McLarens or to get Mercedes or whatever. But I really want more like movie themed, pop culture themed Speed Champions like this, the Fast and Furious ones. So I'm hoping that comes out there on one level. On another level, I kind of think, well, maybe they should just stick to, because some of my favorites have been just like race cars and stuff like that, and maybe they should stick to that and leave the licensing stuff to other lines, other themes. 298 pieces, $20. I have seen this on sale for $15. I did not get it on sale, but if you can, it's almost a must buy for me at that price. At $20, I thought this was fantastic, and I highly recommend it. I loved this set. I love Speed Champions, and I can't wait to go in depth and look at more of my Speed Champions cars in the future. So if you like this video, consider giving it a like. And if you like the content on my channel, consider subscribing to my channel so you can stay in the loop about all the Lego content I will be posting here in the future, including a ton more Speed Champions reviews, some Speed Champions builds, and some other stuff as well. So until then, thanks. Bye.